Dexter Morgan is a serial killer, but he doesn't kill without rules. His adoptive father, Harry Morgan, was a cop who saw what Dexter was becoming and created a code to control it. Not to stop him from killing, but to guide him. In this video, we're breaking down every rule in Harry's code. Rule 1, don't get caught. This is the most important rule of all. Everything else exists to protect this one. If Dexter gets caught, it's over. Prison, death, exposure. Harry made sure Dexter understood this from the beginning. He even took him to witness an execution, just to show him the consequences of slipping up. Dexter lives by this rule. Every fake smile, every cover story, every perfectly clean kill room. It all points back to this. He wears the mask, studies police methods, and dumps bodies far from reach, all to make sure no one ever finds out who he really is. He builds layers of protection, his job, his routines, his relationships, not because he needs them emotionally, but because they keep eyes off of him. This rule isn't just survival, it's the law that all the others serve. Rule 2, never kill an innocent. Dexter doesn't kill unless he's absolutely sure. Every target is confirmed. He researches their past, checks their connections, listens in, stalks quietly, and waits for proof. If there's doubt, he walks away. He keeps a personal code within the code, no mistakes, no regrets. A person's guilt has to be undeniable, not a hunch, not a rumor. He needs facts. When he walks into a kill room, there's no question about whether the person deserves to be there. This rule gives him something to hold on to. It's the reason he sees himself as different from the monsters he hunts. He doesn't just take life, he believes he's correcting something that was broken. Rule 3, only kill those who escape justice. His targets are killers who were never punished. Some manipulate the legal system, some hide behind money, power, or fear. When the law can't or won't act, Dexter steps in. He studies the failures of the system and fills in the gaps, but this rule starts to bend. He interferes with investigations, blocks arrests, and sometimes takes justice into his own hands too soon. Not for the greater good, but to make sure he gets to finish the job. There's a difference between cleaning up after the system and getting in its way, and sometimes Dexter doesn't care about that line. Rule 4, killing must serve a purpose. Harry made it clear, it's not about rage, it's not about revenge. If there's no purpose, then it's just murder. Every kill should bring balance. Every act should be calculated, controlled, focused. Dexter often reflects on this, wondering if he's actually doing good or just feeding his own hunger, but the code tells him he's not a monster. He's a tool, a quiet force for something bigger. That belief keeps him stable, most of the time. But when the line between purpose and pleasure starts to blur, the weight of that doubt starts to grow. Rule 5, blend in socially. He has to look normal, friendly, harmless. That's why he brings donuts to work, cracks jokes, smiles at coworkers, and keeps up appearances. He knows how to fit in just enough to avoid suspicion. No one suspects the blood guy in forensics. No one looks at the quiet lab tech and thinks, killer. He's built an entire life around blending in. He goes to barbecues, he nods politely, he plays along. It's not because he enjoys it, it's because disappearing in plain sight is safer than hiding in the dark. Rule 6, fake emotions. Dexter doesn't feel like everyone else. Love, grief, guilt. He mimics them, but he doesn't truly feel them. Harry taught him how to pretend, how to show sadness, how to comfort others, how to look concerned even when he feels nothing. These fake emotions are part of the act, and they're just as important as gloves or plastic wrap. But over time, the act gets harder to separate from reality. He smiles so often it starts to feel real. He says the words so many times, he wonders if he means them. Sometimes he catches himself feeling something, and he's not sure if it's real or just the code doing its job. Rule 7, control the urge and channel it. The need to kill is constant, it doesn't go away. Harry knew that, he didn't try to stop it. He told Dexter to control it, and to use it for something useful. Dexter learned to wait, to stalk, to plan every detail. He doesn't kill on impulse. He builds it carefully, piece by piece, until everything is perfect. This control is what keeps him from slipping. It's what turns chaos into ritual. But the need never fades. It waits, silent, hungry, always there. If control slips, even once, everything could collapse. Rule 8, be prepared and leave no evidence. Every detail matters. Dexter covers his tracks, wears gloves, uses plastic, and disposes of bodies with surgical precision. He thinks like a cop because he was trained by one. His kill rooms are designed to leave nothing behind. No prints, no blood, no mistakes. He selects remote places, late night hours, and quiet exits. He erases himself from every scene. But one missed detail is all it takes to bring everything down. When bodies start showing up, the Bay Harbor butcher becomes a target. Dexter realizes how fragile his system really is. He was careful, but not careful enough. Rule 9. Never make a scene. Stay calm. Don't draw attention. Don't lose your temper. Don't panic. One outburst can bring everything crashing down. Dexter keeps a quiet profile. He avoids confrontation. He hides emotion. He doesn't argue. He doesn't fight, but pressure builds. Surveillance tightens. People ask questions. The circle starts to close. And when that happens, the mask starts to crack. And when the mask cracks, the man behind it has nowhere left to hide. Rule 10. Don't make it personal. The moment feelings get involved, things get dangerous. Killing has to be about the code, not pain, not love, not revenge. But that's easier said than done. The more Dexter connects with others, the more human he feels, and the more human he feels, the more personal things become. He starts to form bonds. He starts to care. And when that happens, the line between control and chaos begins to fade. The code doesn't leave room for love. It doesn't leave room for grief. It doesn't protect him from what happens when he lets people in.